Every single year, Airbus delivers hundreds of brand new planes. But if you ever stop to think about how you actually build one of the most complex machines on Earth when its parts are scattered across an entire continent? We're talking about a logistical puzzle of truly epic proportions, a symphony of planes, ships, barges, and trucks.
Okay, to really get a sense of the stakes here, let's just start with one number, 40 million euros. I mean, that's a staggering figure, but what exactly is it for?
Yep, that's the price tag for just one component, a single pair of wings. Now, imagine the pressure of moving something that valuable, that delicate, across thousands of kilometers. This isn't just your average supply chain, it's a high-stakes journey where one tiny mistake could be absolutely catastrophic.
So, to make all this work, you have to understand that Airbus isn't one giant factory. Not even close. It's a network. It was basically born from a blend of national pride, specialized expertise, and, let's be honest, politics. This created a massive industrial ecosystem spread all across Europe, with each country bringing something unique to the table.
So you've got wings being built in the UK, tail sections coming from Germany and Spain, and huge parts of the fuselage from France. And all of them, every single piece, needs to arrive at the final assembly line in Toulouse with pinpoint, just-in-time precision. And that's the real challenge, right? Getting all these giant, continent-spanning puzzle pieces to fit together perfectly in one place.
So, what's the solution? How do you shrink an entire continent to make your production line work? Well, Airbus's main answer to this question is a genuine masterpiece of custom engineering, a brilliant solution born purely out of necessity. Let me introduce you to the star of the show, a plane so unique there are only 5 of them on the entire planet. It's called the Beluga, and its whole reason for being is to connect the Airbus sites in under 2 hours, doing a job that literally no other cargo plane can.
The scale of the Beluga is it's hard to wrap your head around. It's not just big, it's as long as an Olympic swimming pool and as tall as a 7-story building. Its giant dome-shaped nose hinges open, kind of like the hood of a car, allowing it to basically swallow entire airplane sections whole.
And this incredible speed, it's only possible because the entire process is this carefully choreographed dance. From the moment it lands, teams on the ground are in a race against the clock to unload, reload, and get the Beluga back in the sky, often in just about an hour. It's like a high-stakes pit stop, and they perform it multiple times a day.
For years, the Beluga was the perfect solution. The system worked like a dream. But then, in 2004, a new plane came along that was so enormous, it completely broke this elegant, air-based system. The entire transport logistics had to be rethought from the ground up.
The arrival of the A380, the world's largest airliner, created a problem of just pure physics. Its fuselage sections and its wings were just too massive for even the flying whale to handle. Airbus had no choice but to go back to the drawing board and create a second, totally different supply chain.
So all of a sudden, Airbus is living in 2 completely different logistical worlds. You have the lightning-fast air route for most of their planes, and then this slower, much higher capacity, but way more complex journey for the A380. What used to be a 2-hour flight now became a 21-day odyssey.
And this new challenge? Well, it created this absolutely epic 21-day journey from Hamburg, Germany, all the way to Toulouse, France. It's a true industrial saga that unfolds across open seas, winding rivers, and tiny country roads.
I mean, look at this. It's a multi-stage trek, and every single leg presents a new challenge. From battling brutal storms in the North Sea to navigating under historic bridges, each step is a meticulously planned operation where, delays just aren't an option.
First up, the parts travel by sea. They use these incredible roll-on, roll-off ships, which are a real game-changer. Instead of using massive cranes, these huge modular transporters can just drive the plane sections straight into the hold. It's way faster, but the journey itself can be perilous. Captains often have to navigate through 5-meter-high waves.
But once the parts are off the ocean-going ship and onto a custom river barge, they face what might be their most delicate challenge yet, the historic Pont de Pierre Bridge in Bordeaux. It was built way back in 1810, and you can bet it was not designed for this kind of traffic. Okay, get this. The barge itself is 14 meters wide. The stone arch it has to squeeze through, only 19 meters wide. That leaves just a couple of meters of clearance on either side. To even have a shot, the entire multi-ton cargo has to be lowered deep down into the barge's hold on a giant platform. There is absolutely zero room for error.
And the pressure is on, because the river's tides mean their window of opportunity to actually pass under that bridge can be this short, just 3 minutes. That's it. If the captain misses that window, it's a 12-hour delay, and that would throw the entire assembly line in Toulouse completely off schedule.
And for the final leg, a 2-night road journey, well, one of the drivers, a guy named Thierry, really put the stress into perspective. He said, "The end of the wings swing out enormously. That's our main worry." I mean, this isn't just highway driving. It's a slow, careful crawl through the French countryside where every single turn is a major pre-planned operation.
This is the final, slow-motion, absolutely nerve-wracking part of the journey. In the little village of Levignac, the massive fuselage sections literally squeeze through the main street with less than 30 centimeters of clearance from the buildings on either side. It's a spectacle that happens in the dead of night every few weeks.
So, after traveling 2,000 kilometers by sea, by river, and by road, the puzzle pieces finally make it to Toulouse. And here, the long, grueling journey of logistics ends, and the equally complex journey of assembly begins.
The sheer scale of what happens next is just mind-blowing. It takes 19,000 rivets just to join the fuselage sections together, and another 4,000 to attach the wings. And every single one of those is a critical point that requires immense skill and precision. This isn't just bolting metal together, it's more like industrial watchmaking.
And really, this is what it all comes down to. That entire continent-spanning journey, through storms and under bridges, has to end in this one perfect moment. The parts arrive with just a 3-hour window before they're needed on the line, ready to be fitted together with an accuracy that's measured in hundredths of a millimeter.
So, the next time you're on a flight, just take a second to think about the incredible journey it took before you ever even stepped on board. Not just its journey through the air, but across oceans, under ancient bridges, and through tiny villages in the middle of the night. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? For the world's most complex products, ingenuity isn't always about speed. Sometimes it's about a grand symphony of scale, precision, and just sheer patience.